Hello YouTube, my fellow trekkers and preppers. What's going on, guys? So today we are starting a new portion of the channel. It's going to be called Survival Saturday or Sunday, not really sure yet, but it's going to be all about survival. Today figure we're going to start episode 1 with fire building techniques. You're going to need 3 things to start a fire: tinder, which is easily ignitable substance that will cause a short burst of flame; kindling, which will hold that flame and be a little bit more substantial; and then eventually your fuel wood. So let's get ourselves some tinder and kindling and get this fire going. Okay guys, so for the ease of demonstration, I'm going to be using probably newspaper, lint, and paper towel, all of which are good tinder sources. They take a spark easy, they flame up really nicely, and yeah, so I'll show you in a second how I have my setup going. But then we have our kindling. Kindling is small wood that's easily snapped by hand. This is actually a little bit live still. When it snaps good like that, you know it's good, it's dry, and it should burn and ignite easily. If it doesn't snap well, it could be slightly live still, or not seasoned enough. Now, fire making is definitely, I'd say challenging. It's not as much challenging as it is time consuming. You want to make sure that everything that you have to start your fire is prepped before you start it. You're not going to light a match, set a newspaper on fire, and throw fuel logs on right away. So as I'm preparing this would be, fall into the fire pit. This would be something more fuel type wood. And that'll be good once you get your fire going and you have enough embers and heat to actually ignite that piece of wood. So right now I'm just getting anything no thicker than your finger for kindling wood, and I'm just preparing it. And in a second I'll zoom you in on the fire pit and show you exactly how I make this fire. Okay guys, so what I have here is I have a bigger log on one side of this. I've got this little flat piece. It's actually wet on the bottom, but I'm going to use it as my base because it's slightly dry on top. And what this is going to allow me to do is stack my kindling here without smothering my flame. So if I was in more of the woods, I probably would have grabbed paper birch, but for today's demonstration we're going to use lint, paper towel, and newspaper, all of which are great forms of tinder. My dog keeps stealing all my kindling wood. What we're going to do is we're going to get this lit and slowly add on smaller sticks until they ignite and we can get thicker wood on there. Why is this all wet? Okay guys, so once you have flame, you're going to slowly add your sticks on top of the flame. Smaller is better, and try not to smother your flame or add sticks too quickly, because it'll kill your fire, which will then kill your chance of survival. As you guys could see, I'm sort of propping them up off of this log here to create that air gap. Now I'm sort of just building them like a teepee style, so I can start throwing slightly bigger sticks on now, because our flame has taken to the kindling. Make sure I don't burn my microphone. Hopefully. I gotta pay attention to it. slightly bigger. So now I'm going to add sticks that are approximately the same width as my finger, because right now we should have enough heat to start sustaining and catching these on fire, and there should be enough flame for long enough at this point to continue to catch bigger pieces. This is my yoga. I'm gonna move you guys though. So as you guys see, we have a sustained fire as of right now. I'm going with thicker logs or sticks. And, oh, hold on. Now, I'd say this is still too small of a fire for this, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to baton this down to break it into smaller pieces. Okay guys, batoning is quite simple. All you're going to need is a mallet stick, a knife, and the stick that you're going to be batoning. So this is my Screever Creek knife. Review is coming on it soon. We're going to place it on top of this and hit the blade. And what it allows you to do is run the blade down and into the wood. Keep pressure with your left hand that's holding the knife and keep batoning. You can do that over a couple of times. That should be good. So now that these pieces are split down, they'll catch easier. I ruined my fire. So they'll catch easier, burn better, give you more coals faster, and also produce more heat. We're just going to throw this one on. You see how thick this is in comparison. And here are some of my split logs. I actually batoned some of these right here, or used my hatchet on them and split them down. So I'd say at this point we can put the smaller ones on. See how thick this is compared to this one. I can barely fit my hand around this. This fire is still a bit new to get the thicker one on, but the thinner ones should be no problem. And what I could even do is once I put these thinner ones on, I could throw the thick one right on top and we shouldn't have any issues. Alright guys, well that's all I got for you today. If you could, please give the video a thumbs up, and if you're new here, subscribe down below. It's free. But yeah guys, fire could be the matter of life and death in a certain situation. So it's good to learn, it's good to practice, and practice makes perfect. We got a lovely fire going right here. Yeah, I think that's it. I will see you guys soon. Remember, get out there, trek, thrive, and survive. I'll catch you on the trail.